Alright, good, we're recording. So, I'm sitting in traffic, and I figured it's a good time to shoot my accountability video. Because, here's what I figured out, okay? After a brief conversation yesterday with Mr. CR, and after the talk that we were having Saturday, or was it Sunday? I don't know. Kind of figured out a few things, right? And I know where I want to take my business, okay? I have a really strong background in graphic design, artwork, everything else. You know, like I come from a family of artists, and I'm still going to market to artists, you know, to help artists, like, get their art online. But I haven't actually, like, created anything in a long time. And I think that that's part of the, you know, that's kind of, it's weird. It's like you find something that you love doing, you know what I mean, that you're really good at, or that you're talented at, or that just, like, kind of, you know, something good, and you stop doing it for whatever reason, you know, whether it be time, whether it be this, whether it be that, or whatever. And I figured out a way, thanks to a few wonderful online t-shirt companies that pay when you sell t-shirts, that I'm going to start really cranking out some serious t-shirt designs and marketing t-shirts. It's a quick flip, quick campaigns, and I know it can be done because I've seen it done, but it's also something that's like, I mean, I've got designs and shit that, like, that I know are marketable, and I know I can probably sell a couple hundred of each t-shirt with the right ad campaign running. And when you're making a profit of like $10-12 a piece per piece, you know, that's, I mean, hell, man, if I can bring it, that's my optimal goal, right? My goal is, like, so let's just, I'm not gonna break into the math. You know, this is what happens when you're delirious and you're sweaty. Even though the AC is on, like, you're still sweating because the sun's just, like, cooking you. I can't wait to see my farmer's tan later. But oh, look, we're moving, guys. Oh, shit. It's like crazy construction over here. I've literally been sitting in the same same mile of the road for probably the last 20-25 minutes. And it's a little insane because I should have been home about 10 minutes ago, and I'm still a ways away. That's what happens when you take local. I was trying to be cheap. I was like, I would be cheap. Take local. Because I need to stop after my vape place. Because my vape place, this is a crazy story, right? So my vape place, I ran out of juice. For those of you guys that don't vape, and I don't know anybody else vapes, right? So this thing requires juice. You see that? You see that liquid in there? That's juice. It's called juice. And it's basically, it's like a vegetable glycerin. It's a VHPH or VGH or VGPG, and like nicotine and flavor, right? Now I ran out last night, and because of that, like, and all the vape stores here don't open up till like 10 or 11 o'clock. And I had a client that I had to go see this morning. Like, I had to run all this shit. I had to go pick up these big pieces and, like, drop them off to her out in Fort Worth. So, like, my favorite place doesn't open till 10, but I needed to have all this stuff to her up by 11, which, you know, basically, so here's what happened. So I was forced to go to one of these crappy tobacco stores and actually buy, like, pre-made juice, because all the guys that I buy stuff from, like, make it right there. So it's, like, fresh. It's like, it's legit. And instead, like, I bought all this pre-packaged bullshit, and this girl's like, oh, it's a great flavor. It's this thing called, you know, whatever. So I buy it, and it tasted, I don't know if you've ever licked somebody's fucking armpit, like, or an asshole. Like, let's just say you rubbed an asshole and an armpit in apricots. Hey, Dick, I'm getting over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, that's what it tasted like. It tasted like an apricot asshole, you know, that's been, like, boiled in armpit sweat. That's what this flavor tasted like. And I wanted to fucking, I was like, oh, it was so gross. So I had to, so I went back in, I was like, listen, this tastes like, literally, I was like, this tastes like asshole and armpit at the same time. And the girl wouldn't give me my refund, so I was like, screw it, whatever. But she did, like, fill my bottle up for free with, like, something else, but she wouldn't give me, like, a new bottle. But then, I don't know why I went off on that tangent. But yeah, so basically, so I ran out of juice and I had to go buy juice. So that's why I'm actually sitting in this traffic, because my favorite vape place is in the middle of all this traffic, and I needed to get a good bottle of juice because I needed to get that fucking horrible taste out of my mouth that I've been kind of like stuck with all day. But what's cool is the guys at my favorite vape place, basically, they use Everclear to like clear out the tanks. So like for the first 5 minutes that I like refilled this thing after I cleaned it all with Everclear. It was basically like vaping Everclear. You know, like my mouth went numb for a while. It was crazy. So anyway, what am I going to be doing today? After I get fucking home, I'm taking a shower because I can smell myself. Okay, and that to me is just not cool. I'm not a big fan of summer ever. I don't care where. I don't care if I'm on the beach. I don't care. Just not a fan of sweating for no reason. Like if I'm working out or something, it's a different story. But when you step outside and just like sweat, I don't know why I moved to Texas sometimes. Seriously, but yeah. So tonight when I get home, I'm going to start a t-shirt campaign. I've got a bunch of ideas in my head. I've figured it out. It's like I'm gonna put together 10 really great, simple designs that I know I can crush it with. Okay. And realistically, it's like, so my goal is still the same. My goal is to make 50 grand. So how is that going to happen? So basically, I'm going to come up and my goal is to basically like, I'm going to push out 10 really phenomenal kick-ass designs for t-shirts. And then like every week or two, I'm going to, because I got like 5 niches that I want to market to, right? At least in the beginning. And every week or two, I'm going to come out with a new t-shirt design. And what's cool about this, like you can actually build a list for like t-shirt buyers and stuff, and you can whatever. And then I figured out that basically I'm going to start so for anybody that I've done an app with, Gary, you need to give me your info, by the way, because I really want to do it. And Steve, you need to get me your shit, because you guys I still want to give you guys free apps. And here's why. Because I want testimonials from you guys just saying, hey man, this is awesome, I got my own app, I love it, blah, 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 blah. Because people want apps, and like having your own app is pretty badass. So like if you got your own app, you're the man, or the woman, whatever. Oh, so this is why there's fucking construction, because they're building a bridge in the middle of I don't know why there's all this construction. Why is there all this traffic? There's no reason for this. Because now we're moving, and it was like, why was everybody stopped? Okay, anyway, I still got 6 minutes to make it to the bank. We'll see. So anyway, so the moral of this, why are we doing this? Because I'm doing 70 and a fucking 45. God, man, don't get pulled over while holding a video camera in your hand. 7 minutes of retardedness. This is what happens when you hang out with Max after he's all dehydrated in the sun. Ooh, yeah. It's so much fun to hang with Max in the sun while he's dehydrated and he's kind of loopy and he needs some water and he's kind of lightheaded because he's probably going to pass out from no liquid in his body, because it looked like when I peed it was almost brown. That's true. So anyway, so I'm gonna start rocking some t-shirt campaigns. Secondly, I'm gonna get my fucking Reddit ads account figured out, and I'm gonna start pushing Rushlow's thing, and then I'm gonna start doing some crazy shit with Facebook to start pushing Rushlow's things. Because one of the major, and this is the whole point, right? Why have you sat through 8 minutes and 30 seconds of this so far? Because basically one of the things that Avram was saying last night in the Inspiraction Challenge, right? It's like there is money everywhere, and you just have to be open, and you just have to be aware of the surroundings and how to get it and how to manifest the money that you're looking for. Okay, and I actually managed to manifest an extra $50 today just because I saw a guy who had a problem and I offered a solution and I made an extra $50. Pretty crazy, but pretty badass at the same time. So that's it. Here's my accountability thing. Suck it. No, not suck it. But yeah. But yeah, there's money everywhere, and you just gotta look for it. Okay, you just have to be aware, and it's about finding somebody's, finding a solution to a problem and getting paid for it. Not doing it for free, but getting fucking paid for it. Okay? And these last 2 apps that I'm doing for you guys, if you guys ever give me the fucking information that I want, I'm going to do free apps for you. And I know I'm cursing a lot on this, but I'm in a really big like manifestation mode. When I get fired up, foul words come out of my mouth. So, hope you enjoyed this 10 minutes with me, and I will speak at you later. Peace.